10 cheapest cars to own. Real repair costs. Real surprises. I'm Morgan Lane, and you're watching Recall Roadmap with Morgan. Today, I ranked the cars that cost the least to keep on the road, using CarEdge 10-year cost, RepairPal shop data, Consumer Reports reliability, owner patterns, and the NHTSA recall database. Plus, I'm bringing a decade in the bay turning wrenches and investigating failures. Here's the plan. A countdown with a twist. I start with number 2, jump to number 1, then work down to number 10. For each car, you'll get the 10-year cost, common fixes by mileage, and what to watch so you avoid budget surprises. Fast stat to frame this. Most modern cars cross 200,000 miles when cared for. The models on this list stretch even farther because parts are simple, failures are rare, and service is predictable. RepairPal shows Toyota averages about $441 a year, and the Corolla's unscheduled cost averages only $362, well below compact norms. That is the kind of math I like. Before we dive in, check your VIN for open recalls at the official safety site, and grab my free maintenance planner. Both are linked in the description. Which brand do you trust to last forever? Alright, first up is a car many predict, but it still hides a twist. Number 2, Toyota Prius. Hybrid savings without stress. People assume hybrid parts are pricey, but here's the twist I see in the shop all the time. The Prius keeps costs low because failures are rare and the routine items are simple. Motor1's summary of CarEdge puts the 10-year maintenance around $4,008 and the chance of a major repair by 10 years at about 11.2%. That is excellent for any car. Toyota's overall average sits near $441 per year in RepairPal data, and the Prius fits that frugal pattern. No timing belt here, it uses a chain, so you skip that big service. Most of your spend is oil changes, filters, brake pads, and tires. Regenerative braking even stretches pad life. The hybrid battery? In my experience, most packs run to 150 to 200,000 miles, often longer under warranty support. Quick tip from the bay. Clean or check the hybrid battery cooling fan and ducting around 100,000 miles. Pet hair and dust clog those vents and add heat, and heat shortens pack life. A calm, cheap-to-run commuter with 50-plus miles per gallon and very few surprises. But the car that beats it on cost is even more surprising. Number 1, Tesla Model 3. No oil changes, no spark plugs, and almost no routine drama. That is the story. CarEdge shows a 10-year cost around $3,587, the lowest on the board, and the chance of a major repair at about 8.6%. Electric drive cuts moving parts way down, so there is less to break. Here is what you actually maintain: tires, wiper blades, cabin filters, brake fluid. Regenerative braking does the heavy work, so pads and rotors last much longer than on a gas car. There is no transmission fluid change and no emissions hardware to service. Battery and motor systems are designed for hundreds of thousands of miles, with battery life often in the 10 to 15-year range, and warranty coverage that reduces big surprises. As one CarEdge line puts it, most scheduled service is little more than a tire rotation. Owner tip, I give friends. For daily use, set your charge limit to about 80%. That simple habit lowers battery stress and supports long life. All electric wins the cost race today. Yet the number 3 car on this list is an old-school gas compact that pulls off its own little miracle. Number 3, Toyota Corolla. Simple, durable, and stubbornly cheap to keep. CarEdge puts the 10-year cost around $4,087. RepairPal rates the Corolla at 4.5 out of 5 for reliability, and unscheduled repairs average about $362 per year, far below the compact class average. That is textbook predictable. The formula is not magic. Proven 4-cylinder engines with timing chains, not belts. Basic fluids, filters, and brakes. In my bay, I mostly see coil packs, alternators, or wheel bearings after big miles. And those jobs are straightforward with common parts. Keep the oil fresh, change coolant and transmission fluid on schedule, and the chassis will happily roll past 200,000 miles. Toyota's reputation for long life is not just for trucks. When Land Cruiser and Sequoia owners cruise past 300,000, that culture of engineering trickles down to the Corolla's simpler hardware. Want a quick win? Budget for quality tires and alignment every few years. That prevents weird wear that can masquerade as suspension problems. A humble workhorse that punches above its price in the long game. Next up, the plug-in Prius Prime. Same family, different twist, and the costs barely budge. Number 4, Toyota Prius Prime. Plug-in for short trips, hybrid for the rest. More tech usually means more to brake, but here it mostly means more fuel savings. CarEdge shows the 10-year cost around $4,098, just a hair above the regular Prius, and the chance of a major repair sits in the same ballpark at about 11.2%. Daily life looks like this. You run on electric for roughly 25 miles, then it behaves like a normal Prius. Maintenance is almost identical to the non-plug-in model. Chain-driven engine, long brake life thanks to regeneration, and simple fluid and filter service. The extra battery and cooling loop are covered by a long warranty, and when kept clean and cool, they age well. Shop tip I give Prime owners. Change the brake fluid roughly every 50,000 miles. It helps keep the electronic brake system responsive and protects the regen hardware. If this helps you buy smarter, subscribe for clear, data-backed car advice, and tap like to help more drivers. While you are at it, check your VIN for open recalls and grab my free maintenance planner. Both are linked in the description. Now, let's scale up in size. The Camry proves a bigger sedan does not need a bigger bill. Number 5, Toyota Camry. Roomy, quiet, and still easy on the wallet. CarEdge estimates the 10-year cost around $4,203. Whether you pick the 4-cylinder or the V6, the engines use timing chains, not belts. So you skip that expensive belt job entirely. Most visits are the boring ones I love to see. Fluids, filters, brake pads, tires. Real-world note from the bay. V6 models add more spark plugs and sometimes pricier tires, but the maintenance pattern is the same. Robust engines, simple transmissions, and durable cooling systems. On hybrids, the battery is long warranty covered and, in my experience, failures are uncommon. If you shop older or higher trims, some parts like big brake rotors can cost more, but those jobs are infrequent. Smart buyer tip. On a used Camry, set aside $300 to $500 for a solid brake service around 80,000 miles. Do it once, and you reset a big piece of the car's safety and comfort. A mid-size sedan that behaves like an economy car at the service counter. Next, its bigger sibling, the Avalon, brings Lexus-like comfort without the luxury shop bill. Number 6, Toyota Avalon. Big seats, calm ride, small maintenance numbers. CarEdge pegs the 10-year cost around $4,407. Under the hood, it shares much with the Camry V6, which means long service intervals, common parts, and very few surprises. Owners often report 150,000 plus miles on routine service alone. That matches what I see. Regular oil, coolant, and brake work, and these cars just keep gliding. Quick value tip. Because Avalon parts overlap with Camry, you benefit from high parts availability. That lowers both cost and downtime. While we are talking long life, a clean cabin helps your car feel newer for longer. I like Chemical Guy's Total Interior, Cleaner and Protectant because it handles plastic, vinyl, leather, and even glass in one bottle. It lifts dust and fingerprints fast, and leaves a clean, non-greasy finish. Keeping surfaces clean reduces glare and makes daily drives nicer. If you want an easy interior win, check the link in the description. A full-size sedan with full-size comfort and compact level upkeep. Next, we jump back to the electric side. A big EV sedan that proved the model can stay affordable over time. Number 7. Tesla Model S. Big battery, long range, small maintenance list. CarEdge puts the 10-year cost around $4,566. Despite the power and size, the formula mirrors the Model 3. No engine oil, no timing belts, no spark plugs, and long brake life thanks to regenerative braking. Most owners spend on tires and occasional cabin filters. That is about it. Range can push over 400 miles depending on trim, but more range does not mean more routine service. The battery warranty runs many years, and real-world packs often last well into six-figure mileage. In the shop, I see the same pattern. Keep tires rotated, watch alignment, service brake fluid, and you stay ahead of the curve. As with any Tesla, labor at a service center can be pricier, but the visit count is low, so total spend stays grounded. EV tip I give friends. Preheat or pre-cool the cabin while plugged in. You use wall power instead of the battery, and you reduce thermal stress during starts. Luxury feel, low maintenance. Next up shows this is not a sedan-only story. Even a compact electric SUV can keep the dollars down. Number 8. Tesla Model Y. Family cargo, electric simplicity. CarEdge lists the 10-year cost around $4,732. Mechanically, it is close to a taller Model 3, which means the same core benefits. Fewer moving parts, no oil, long brake life, and predictable tire service. The bigger hatch and seats do not add much to maintenance. Consumer reliability data continues to show that EVs typically need fewer service visits than comparable gas cars. My bay time backs that up. Most Model Y visits I see are for tires, alignment checks, and the occasional rattle or trim fix, not engine failures or transmission rebuilds. Simple tip: keep an eye on tire pressures, especially with heavier EV curb weights. A small pressure drop eats range and can wear the outer shoulders fast. A practical hauler that still behaves like a low-cost commuter at the shop. Now for something on the opposite end of the spectrum. A tiny, no-frills gas car that leans hard on simplicity to save you money. Number 9. Mitsubishi Mirage. Tiny, basic, and surprisingly thrifty to maintain. CarEdge estimates the 10-year cost around $4,939, with a major repair chance of roughly 15.1%. The reasons are straightforward. A simple 3-cylinder engine, fewer electronics, and easy access to service parts. In practice, most visits are oil, filters, brakes, and tires. In fleets and urban use, I see these hold up when drivers stay on the basics. Do not skip fluids. Use decent tires. Fix small things before they become big. That is the whole playbook here. Parts are inexpensive, and many small jobs are friendly for do-it-yourself owners. Think air filters, bulbs, and wiper blades. Heads up from a safety lens. These light cars benefit from regular underbody washes in rust-prone areas. Extra salt exposure can age metal faster, so stay ahead with simple care and inspections. A minimalist runabout that keeps your wallet calm, which makes our last entry even more fun. A modern sports car that somehow sneaks onto a cheap-to-maintain list. Number 10. Toyota Supra. A sports coupe with real thrills and, oddly, reasonable upkeep. CarEdge pegs the 10-year cost around $4,950. The secret is shared, proven parts. The Supra runs a BMW-sourced B58 inline-6 with a timing chain, not a belt, and many components cross over with common models. That means widely available parts and service know-how. From my bay, most Supra work is routine. Oil services, brake pads, tires, and alignments. Owners tend to care for these, and that gentle use keeps wear down. One practical watch item as mileage climbs. Water pumps on this engine family can age around the 150,000 mile mark. Budget roughly $500 for that future job, and you will not be surprised. Maintenance tip: keep fresh coolant and watch for small leaks early. Catching a seep saves a pump and a tow. A sports car that behaves like a sensible daily at the shop counter. That closes our countdown. Now let's pull the big lessons together so you can shop smarter tomorrow morning. We just ranked the 10 cars with the lowest lifetime maintenance and repair costs. The numbers tell a clear story. Simple designs, timing chains over belts, long brake life, and fewer moving parts keep you out of the shop. It was not just Toyotas. 2 Teslas, and even a sports car made the cut. Real cars, real data, and real savings. Here is your action plan. Check your VIN for open recalls at the official safety site. Then download my free maintenance planner so you know exactly what to do at each mileage. Both links are in the description. Keep good tires, stay on fluids, and fix small things before they grow. That alone can add years of calm, cheap ownership. Thank you for spending time with me. If this helped, please subscribe, like, and share it with a friend who is car shopping. You will get weekly updates right here on Recall Roadmap with Morgan. Which car on this list surprised you most? Or what reliable model did we miss? Thanks for watching.